Class of 2024, please be seated. Good morning to each and every one of you who is not only here to acknowledge this grand accomplishment of our class of 2024, but who has supported them through every second of it. My name is Riley Loomis, and I am the Student Council Board President here at Loveland High School. I would like to thank the Board of Education, faculty, staff, family and friends, and our peers who have all pushed us to be where we are today. It is a great honor to be introducing such a remarkable set of students who have reshaped the meaning behind being a leader, a visionary, and a friend. I would like to take a moment to not only look back on these short 4 years, but from the beginning of our time growing up together at Loveland. Together, we've made a difference in our athletics department, from the numerous victories from football to baseball games jam-packed with school spirit, and taken the stage in show choir with astounding performance after performance, granting us first place, or first runner-up. We have competed with every ounce of ourselves, regardless if it was from pushing our bodies in cross-country races or pushing our minds in robotics competitions. We have shown creativity through our relentless dedication to Spirit Days during homecoming week by taking the stage for Something Rotten and Puffs and displaying our passion for music with each marching band performance. There will always be a special place in our hearts for those of us who remember the boat dinner on the DC trip and how thrilling Nerf wars and senior pranks ended up being. And even looking further back onto our middle school years, when we were simply overjoyed to have a place in the bleachers at high school football games. It's nostalgic to think about how our LECC t-shirts were too big for us at the time, and leading the line was a sense of great accomplishment. But what I find to be most memorable is how I don't think any of us will ever get Goodnight Bon Oui out of our heads if someone starts singing it. For some of us, I know you are eager for these next 4 hours to speed by as you'd rather leave these last 4 years behind. For others, I know this change is one of the strangest, most trying challenges you will ever have to unravel. Regardless, if you are already daydreaming about summer plans or anxious towards your next step in life, I want to leave you all with the clarity of not regretting your time here. These last few hours as students at Loveland High School are not only the gateways towards your future, but the embodiment of your past and everything that has made you, you. To your right, you may have a longtime friend, a companion who has joined you throughout these many years at Loveland. To your left, a face you are only familiar with because the letters of your last names match. Maybe across the aisle is your neighbor from down the street, in front of you is that family friend, or behind you is someone you would rather not face right now. No matter who is sitting near you, we are all surrounded by the greatest impact on who we are today. We are the influence of your likes and desires, of your upsets and hardships, of your endurance and your perseverance. All I ask of you as we spend this last accomplishment with one another as high schoolers here at Loveland is that you do not allow these final moments to pass you by. I wish for you all to be able to look back on your time here, not in regret for what could have been done differently, but to appreciate what you did achieve in the time we were gifted. Your impact will never be forgotten as long as we all learn to live, only now a little further apart, pursuing new dreams inspired by our youth, inspired by you. You are the foundation of a future and the foundation of each other. Thank you for making this experience what it was. Congratulations to each and every one of you for making these 12 years worth it, and to the bright futures ahead of you. You should be proud. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Ava Van Buskirk, and I am a Student Council representative for the class of 2024. It is my pleasure and honor to introduce our guests seated behind me on stage today. Guests, please stand as I call your name. Board of Education President, Reverend Jonathan Eilert. Board of Education Vice President, Mrs. Lynn Mangan, seated in the audience with her family. Board Member, Mrs. Christina Jaranek. Board Member, Mrs. Eileen Washburn. Superintendent, Mr. Mike Broadwater. Assistant Superintendent of Teaching and Learning, Dr. Stacy Puerta. Assistant Superintendent of Human Resources, Mr. Garth Collier. Treasurer, Mr. John Espy. Director of Student Services, Mr. Jesse Coles. Live Oaks Dean of Instruction, Mr. Jeremy Pettit. Loveland High School Principal, Mr. Dave Spencer. Loveland High School Assistant Principal, Mr. Brian Knatzer. Loveland High School Assistant Principal, Mrs. Mary Beth Corbin. District Director of Student Athletics, Mr. Rich Bryant. Loveland Intermediate School Principal, Mrs. Julie Carter. Loveland Primary School Principal, Mr. Kevin Fancher, seated in the audience with his family. Senior Class Advisor, Mrs. Jen Dell. School Resource Officer, Officer Larry Main. School Counselor, Mr. Chris Fry. School Counselor, Mrs. Jamie Gordon. School Counselor, Miss Jamie Hamilton. School Counselor, Mrs. Amy Mason. And our College and Career Counselor, Mr. Drews Mitchell. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Reagan Dell, and I am the Student Council Treasurer. We would like to also take this moment to appreciate all the faculty and staff who have helped us get to this point. Without their endless dedication and support, we would not be here today. Would all members of the Loveland staff please stand to be recognized? On behalf of the class of 2024, thank you.
Hi, my name is Allie Carpenter, and I am a Student Council representative. I would like to thank Loveland High School's very own wind ensemble and symphonic bands, conducted by Jeffrey Miller, for providing the soundtrack for this occasion. Our graduation ceremony would not have been the same without them. So thank you to all the talented musicians whom have graciously given their morning to make this day special for not only the class of 2024, but for everyone here in this room. At this time, all who are able, please rise for the playing of our national anthem by the LHS Band.
Thank you all and good morning. I'm Marcel Mangan, and for the past 4 years, I've had the honor of being both class president and valedictorian. An even greater honor is the privilege to speak in front of all of you today. To begin, I would like to express my gratitude and give thanks to all of the people in the Loveland community who helped guide us over the years. First, I ask any teacher, counselor, bus driver, or anybody who's worked for the Loveland School Districts to please stand up now so we can give you the recognition you deserve. Along with that, I would like to personally thank our class advisor, Ms. Dell, who has helped organize almost every single event for our class. I would like to thank both Sean and Geoffrey Miller for all they do in the classroom, but also for providing the wonderful music today. And lastly, I would like to thank our new principal, Mr. Spencer, who I think I can speak for all of us when I say has done a pretty great job in his first year here at Loveland. Now, class of 2024, look around this arena. See your aunts, uncles, brothers, sisters, grandparents, great-grandparents, and loved ones here today who have helped support you over the years. And especially recognize your parents who, without their love and support, many of us would not be able to have accomplished what we have accomplished. Now with that, class of 2024, we made it. In about an hour, we Loveland Tigers will finally be released from our cages. We'll exit those doors back there with a sense of excitement and anticipation for the future. But before we leave and start our journeys, I want you all to reminisce a little. I don't want you to think about football games, dances, or even yesterday when we were sliding down the front of the school covered in mud. Rather, I want you to remember the little random acts of kindness you experience daily. These are not usually grand gestures. I'm talking about the little acts of kindness that get us through our days. Holding a door open for somebody, zipping up another random classmate's backpack, making eye contact with somebody in the hall, and rather than ignoring them, you take the time to smile and ask, "How's your day going?" Although mundane, those moments are truly what shape our life. The times where we feel truly cared for and loved. The times where we felt seen, even if it is just for a second. The times where it felt like people were uniquely placed into our lives just to make them a little bit better. These moments do not just occur in high school, but throughout our day-to-day lives. They serve as building blocks for a caring, more connected society and instill in us the ideals of thoughtfulness, kindness, and compassion. The truth is, every person has an inherent sense of good inside them. Every person has a desire to make the world just a little bit brighter. So go out there and do it. Let your voice be heard. Be kind, be generous. Be not just sympathetic, but empathetic to the problems of the world and have the courage to go out there and make a difference. This is not to say you have to fix every little thing. Being kind does not mean taking on the burdens of humanity. Being kind means doing what you can when you can. So lean in, say yes, make a difference. And as you leave those doors back there, remember where you came from. We are Loveland. I mean, love is literally in the name. Now with that, thank you all, and peace out.
At this time, I would like to introduce our senior ensemble performing Irish Blessing.
Good morning. My name is Katie Murphy. I would like to start by saying how honored I am to be standing up here representing the class of 2024 as Salutatorian. I'm extremely grateful for this opportunity and for everyone who has supported me in getting here. Although each of us had our own unique experiences at Loveland High School, the past 4 years weren't easy for any of us. Congratulations to everyone graduating today. You all should be very proud. Writing this speech gave me the chance to reflect on my high school experience, all the ups and downs, the things I'm proud of, and the things I regret. My biggest regret would probably have to be repeatedly letting fear get in the way of stepping out of my comfort zone and taking chances. Whether it was trying to find a friend in a class where I knew nobody, or being afraid to go to a football game alone, there are many times where I felt like fear was holding me back. I think that one of the main reasons people are so scared of going out of their comfort zone and trying new things is because they are afraid of failing or of making a mistake. But the truth is that it's necessary to become comfortable with being uncomfortable, and the real mistake is being so afraid of making one that you never take any chances. Yes, taking chances can be terrifying, and yes, you will probably fail at times, but those failures are temporary. Those failures are what make you who you are. They hold valuable lessons and allow you to learn from your mistakes and become a greater version of yourself. It's unusual for success to come without at least a little bit of failure beforehand, and life is all about taking leaps of faith. So don't let your life pass you by just because you are too scared of a little bit of risk. It's more likely that down the road, you find yourself looking back wishing that you would have taken more risks rather than wishing you wouldn't have. Rarely does somebody take an opportunity and end up wishing they hadn't. On the other hand, it's far too common for people to turn down opportunities because they are too scared or don't feel like they're ready and later end up regretting it. In actuality, you will likely never feel completely ready, and it's more of a risk to pass up an opportunity than it is to take a chance on one. Opportunities aren't unlimited, and they don't wait around for people to build up the courage to use them. So when an opportunity comes, don't hesitate to take it, no matter how scared you may be. I've learned, and I hope that you can also learn, that it's completely okay to experience fear. It's how you handle the fear that makes a difference. Although some people may claim that this saying is just a cliche to make you feel better when something bad happens, I'm a firm believer that everything happens for a reason. Regardless of what you're going through right now, I want all of you to find comfort in knowing that you will end up right where you're supposed to. Thinking back to the beginning of senior year, my life looks way different than it does now as I finally started going out of my comfort zone more. I'm very thankful for all the chances I took and will continue to take more risks. I'm excited to see what the future outside of Loveland High School holds for all of us. As we all go our separate ways, don't forget that time goes on no matter how you choose to spend it. Take risks, say how you feel, go out of your comfort zone, and chase your dreams. At this time, I would like to introduce our resident seniors performing I Lived.
When you take that jump, you don't feel the fall. Oh, when the water rises, you build a wall. Oh, when the crowd screams out, they're screaming your name. Hope if everybody runs, you choose to stay. many places, the things that I did. Yeah, with every broken bone, I swear I lived.
Good morning. As we continue to celebrate Loveland High School's class of 2024, I think it is appropriate at this time to take a moment to remember a Tiger that spent the last 29 years impacting the lives of thousands of graduates. Our beloved math teacher, Mr. Steve Kenyon, unexpectedly passed away recently, but left behind an incredible impact with his kindness, his knowledge, and his love for his students. At this time, I ask that we take a moment of silence to remember Mr. Kenyon. Thank you. I would be remiss if we did not take this opportunity to honor our current Tigers who have committed to serve in the armed forces to protect the freedoms we all enjoy. Would the 2024 graduates who are entering the military please stand and be recognized? Please remain standing as I ask any members of the audience that have served or currently are serving in the military to stand and join you as well. We thank you for you and your service and your willingness to make the ultimate sacrifice to keep our country safe from harm. You may be seated. A week before the last day of class for seniors, a member from the class of 2024 asked me if I would get on the intercom and ask all seniors a question as they left the building one last time as a student of Loveland High School. She presented this to me, giggling and almost pleading, all at the same time. The question was very simple. What is your legacy? Unfortunately, as a principal, my mind automatically goes to, is there an alternative meaning behind this question? And if not, will someone try to create a legacy over the weekend or the time between then and graduation that probably wouldn't be well thought through and probably not the kind of legacy that they would necessarily want to be left for them? So I did not fulfill her request. Today, though, as we gather to celebrate the culmination of years of hard work and dedication, I do want to take a moment to reflect on that question, because it is a great question. Class of 2024, what is your legacy? Legacy is a word that carries a lot of weight, significance, and sort of a sense of permanence. But what exactly does it mean? Your legacy is not merely what you leave behind, it's the imprint you make on the world, the impact you have on others, and the mark you leave on future generations. Each one of us has the power to shape our own legacy, and it's not necessarily defined by grand gestures or monumental achievements. It's the everyday actions, the small acts of kindness, and the choices we make that define who we are and what we stand for. Think about the people who influenced you through your life. Some of them probably are here today, whether it's a teacher who inspired you to pursue your passion, a friend who stood by you through thick and thin, or a family member who instilled in you the values of integrity and compassion. Their legacy lives through you. Now, as you stand on the edge of a new chapter of your life, it's time to ask yourself, what kind of legacy do you want to leave behind? What impact do you want to have on the world? For some, it may be a commitment to social justice, fighting for equality, and standing up for those who cannot stand up for themselves. For others, it may be dedication to environmental sustainability, preserving our planet for future generations to enjoy. And for many, it may simply be a desire to leave the world a little bit better than how you found it, one act of kindness at a time. Whatever path you choose, let's remember that our legacy is not just about what we achieve, but how we live our lives. It's about being true to ourselves, staying grounded in our values, and never losing sight of what truly matters. So, as you embark on this journey beyond the walls of Loveland High School, strive to create a legacy that you can be proud of. Be the change you wish to see in the world and leave behind your legacy. Your journey is just beginning, and I have no doubt that each and every one of you has the power to leave a mark in the world. Most importantly, now in all the years of your life, as you create your legacy, stay grounded and always, always be humble and be kind. Congratulations, and please know I am so proud of each and every one of you and what you've accomplished. I know I'm a better principal and a better person because of my interactions with each of you. Superintendent Broadwater, it is with extreme pride that I present to you the Loveland High School Class of 2024.
Thank you, Mr. Spencer. Good morning. It is such an honor to be able to say a few words to our 2024 Loveland graduates. I'm going to use 3 rules as I speak. I'm going to use levity, brevity, and repetition. I repeat, levity, brevity, and repetition. And that is levity and repetition, so now it's brevity. I'm going to give you 10 pieces of advice. The first 5 come from our 3rd graders at our Loveland Elementary School. And I went to them and said, hey, could you ask or let our graduates know what advice would you give them? If you were graduating, what advice would you want to hear? And so I'm going to go ahead and read those off. And our first, so that you know who it is, this is Bryn. And Bryn said, no matter what you do, it can be challenging. Don't give up. You can do it. You can't succeed unless you fail. That's pretty good. You can't succeed unless you fail. From Remy, this is Remy, good-looking young man. Hello, my advice is if you ever are feeling stressed, you can pull on your earlobes. And you'll do awesome. So I think what Remy was trying to say is somehow when you're feeling stressed, find that happy place and go to it. For Remy, apparently it's pulling on earlobes, and that's good advice. Next is from Michael. And Michael said, don't speed. You will get a ticket. He's not wrong. I think what Michael's trying to say is don't rush through life. Enjoy the moment and just take care of yourself. From Hank. Hank said, as you get older, try to remember to be kind, joyful, thankful, and caring. And all the speeches I've heard up to this point, we keep hearing the same thing. So great job, Hank. From Sam. Sam says, do what your heart desires and what you want to do. Also, don't speed or you'll get a ticket. That was a great use of repetition by that young man. And I think in Loveland, maybe we need to slow down a little bit. And now the next thing I would like to talk about, the next 4 pieces of advice. I had a superintendent's council this year where I got to meet some of our juniors and seniors, which is the best part of my day. And I asked them if you could go back and give your third grade self, what advice would you give your third grade self as you're graduating? So I'm going to hold up their third grade picture. We see them as graduates out here, but this young man, Chase, is out in the audience as a graduate. And Chase said, "Embrace change. We started high school en masse during COVID," and we forget about that sometimes, "and now the world is somewhat back to normal. You never know what will happen." Good advice, Chase. Our next senior, and this is Aaron's third grade picture, he gave his third grade self this advice: be confident, be willing to take risks and get involved. Be willing to talk to people and put yourself in uncomfortable situations. I love that. Maddie, third grade, shared with me her advice. And Maddie said, "You will find yourself through high school as you go through your ups and downs." And I think all of us as adults, if we could tell our graduating senior self any advice, we would say we're going to have some ups and downs, but it's going to develop who you are. And our last superintendent council individual is Jack. And Jack said, "Get involved and have fun." In the school newspaper, we have a do not use list of students who we don't put in photos because they seem to be in everything. Work to be on that list. In other words, take advantage of opportunities, which we heard earlier. The last piece of advice is going to be mine, and my wife told me if I'm holding up third grade pictures for everybody else, I have to hold mine up. So I'm going to hold up my third grade picture. That's what a superintendent looks like in third grade. And I have to tell you, I was pretty happy when I found it that it was in color. So the last piece of advice I'll give our seniors is the advice my father gave me when I was in college and struggling a little bit. He said, "Mike, continue to work as hard as you can, treat people right, and the future will take care of itself." And I'm here to tell you, I think it works. Work hard, be nice, be kind, and the future is going to work out just fine. So with that, I say congratulations to our graduates, parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, and everyone else who played a part in the students' success. To our graduates, always remember to drive the speed limit. And if you get stressed, you can always just pull on your earlobe. Congratulations to each and every one of you. Go forth, go succeed, go Tigers. And now it is my pleasure to introduce our school board president, Reverend Jonathan Eilert.
Thank you, Mr. Broadwater. Good morning, esteemed teachers, administrators, parents, and of course, the fabulous class of 2024. On behalf of the Loveland Board of Education, I want to share our congratulations on all that you have accomplished. When I try to remember my own high school graduation, it's a bit fuzzy. I do know that my father, who is here today, also spoke on that day, so my daughter Sophie and I have something in common. As I graduated high school, I certainly thought that I knew a lot. But there is no way that I could have known then that I'd be speaking here today. In fact, even when my eldest daughter graduated from Loveland in 2017, I could not have predicted this, or that I would now have a granddaughter here in attendance today. Or when my son graduated just 5 years ago, that it would be the last regular graduation for a little while. Things I could not predict 35 years ago, things I could not predict 7 years ago, things that I could not predict even 5 years ago. There is much to celebrate on this day in the accomplishments of your acquisition of knowledge throughout your high school careers. And as your Board of Education, we are proud of all that you have achieved as scholars, and we applaud your teachers and all that they have invested in you over these years in your learning. Loveland schools shine bright with the achievements of our students and teachers. But I also hope you are paying attention to the other lessons in your classrooms and hallways, on the stage and on the athletic field, in the robotics arena. I hope you are paying attention to the lessons that you learned in your families, in your relationships, in your jobs and internships, and in your places of worship. I moved to Loveland when many of you were just born. And with one of your classmates as my own child, I've had the privilege of watching so many of you grow and mature over that time. From leading chapel and songs at VBS for some of you, and preschool and beyond, to counting pumpkin seeds in Mrs. Hobson's class, to the boys apparently still mad at me for not buying them ice cream at the zoo on the field trip. Come see me later, we'll go for ice cream this summer. Not to mention the countless hours backstage with many of you for show choir. You have grown and matured so much over these years and gained so much knowledge throughout school, but your learning and your growing is far from over. There is no one clear, linear path forward that you can now predict or know for your life or for the future of the world. Learning facts and figures is one thing, but true wisdom comes in recognizing that our world is a world of intersections. And finding our path forward in life involves recognizing the interconnectedness of things we learn and know and the things that we still do not know. The capacity to make the greatest difference in our world is not the sum of our knowledge, it is more related to our recognition that we always have more to learn, new ways to grow, new paths to explore. You have learned a lot, but you do not know it all. And nobody else out there does either. Be wary of those who try to convince you that they do. And instead, pay attention to the wise people around you who are not trying to convince you that they know everything, but rather that want to help you make sense of the interconnected realities of your lives. I can assure you that, in fact, there are many of those people gathered with you here today that want to see the best for you and would be happy to join you on that journey as you go through your lives. And so now, as you prepare to receive your diplomas, I hope that the intersections of your lives afford me the opportunity to see some of you again in 35 years, and to hear about all the surprising and rewarding ways that your paths have taken you, and how the wisdom you have gained helped you navigate your way. Again, congratulations on behalf of the Board of Education. I wish you the best in all that is to come.
Marcel Paul Mangan. Caitlin Ann Murphy. Mara Kathleen Johnson. Reagan Nicole Dell. Marissa Gwen Armstrong. Riley Marie Loomis. Allie Grace Carpenter. Leah Nicole Schwab. Aaron Henry Spute. Ava Wren Van Buskirk. Emma Christine Atkins. Madeline Jean Aliaga. Jacob Mari Alkire. Melanie Lynn Anastasia. Myera Moose Andrews. Taylor Ann Angel. Olivia Catherine Antro. Abigail Lee Arellano. Jens Arill. Zane Allen Armstrong. Danny Ray Asher III. Isaac James Astafan. Elizabeth Guanza Baramidze. Gabrielle May Barnett. Onktagar Batwag. Dylan Matthew Bauer. Sarah Marie Bebout. Benjamin Chet Bentley. Riley Paige Benzinger. Colin Christopher Beerbaum. Timothy Thomas Brunke. Colton James Brown. Carson Alexander Brown. Diego Andres Brogan. Andrew Ryan Breeze. Gabriel Lewis Bradley. Sky Capri Boyko. Andrew James Boyd. Julia Leanne Biggle. Rory James Biggers. George Henry Goings. Alexis Brianne Bullock. Nathan Anthony Birch. Brady Christopher Burns. Angelina Frances Burr. Blake William Caldwell. Justin Patrick Campbell. Tegan Ryan Caney. Kelsey Lynn Carr. Cole Thomas Carty. Avery Nicole Case. Michael Uman Castellanos Flynn. Colin Martin Cathy. Kendall Riley Chapman. Grace Catherine Cherenzelli. Bradley James Childs. J. Andrew Christian. Addison Walker Chrisman. Noah Charles Christie. Ian Michael Sierick. Robert James Wurtzler. Kaylin Marie Lee Clancy. Carolyn Aubrey Clore. Raymond Edward Clore. Benjamin Tyler Coleman. Anthony Philip Moran. Carson Alexander Kennedy. Isaiah Tomas Colazo. Avery Rose Coletto. McKenna Nicole Conklin. Trenton Alexander Cook. Kylie Lynn Cooper. Leah Bernadette Cosentino. Rachel Marie Cox. Samuel Bender Crane. Connor Roman Cree. Zachary Allen Cutter. Lee Harrison Cook Dallas. Celia Rosemary Dartnall. Megan Rose Davis. Natalie Rebecca Davis. Nathaniel Christopher Dawes. William Martin Day IV. Jason Patrick Deem. Lucille Catherine DeMoss. Jonah Scott Dengis. Avery Cecilia Dennedy. Logan Arthur Denny. Logan Michael Dennis. Vincent Michael DeSalvo. Jamie Lynn Elizabeth Dick. Madeline May Dickman. Rachel Ann Dillinger. William Jacob Dippold. Lilith Talmadge Dobson. Ryan David Dooley. Grace Olivia Dressel. Anna Frances Ducker. Joshua Scott Durham.
Sophie Caroline Eilert. Seth Patrick Ellis. Colton Matthew Endicott. Ashley Michelle Fancher. Samuel Jonathan Fialco. Claire Elizabeth Fetterman. Luke Anthony Fletcher. Peyton Elijah Folsenlogan. Michael Brian Forshner. Robert Hayden Foster. Elena Jean Freeman. Addison Halcyon Freeve. Gabriella Nicole Franck. Ava Suzanne Gard. Lauren Catherine Gard. Brody Thomas Gehring. Benjamin Michael Meyer. Owen Thaddeus George. Nicholas James Girardi. Jack Dennis Gerber. Chase Heller Gibson. Zachary Thomas Gleason. Nicholas Allen Goldie. Federi Alexander Gonzalez Batista. Jocelyn Bryce Gorehouse. Charlotte May Gordon. Bradley James Gray. Frances May Green. Maribel Kate Green. Karina Lee Greist. Bethany Rose Griffin. Lily Wynn Griffith. Sebastian Alejandro Guerra Cardona. Sabrina Marie Halili Fels. Paisley Jade Ann Hannah. Aiden Eric Hansen. Maxwell Michael Harper. Graham Lane Kyle Hartman. Lindsay Taylor Hartman. Michael Joseph Hartman. Emily Violet Hott. Liliana Lee Haynes. McKenna Destiny Lynn Hyder. Cullen David Malone Henry. Jonas Gregory Hensley. Sophia Christine Herban. Fallon Lola Herring. Elijah James Hester. Benjamin Norman Hicks. Danielle Elaine Hildebrand. Andrew Marcus Holman. Kaylee Marie Horn. Davis Franklin Horton. Allison Samantha Huddleston. Sophia Beth Huff. Cody Keith Husted. Natalie Beth Hutchinson. Samuel Emerson Hutzel. Nathan Shane James. Giovanni Bronte Johnson. Tori Elizabeth Johnson. Charlotte Elizabeth Jones. Savannah Rose Jones. Tristan Joseph Feisenmeyer. Sebastian Thomas Jordan. Christian William Durham. Reagan Avery Casemeyer. Jonathan Lewis Casif. Isabella Grace Keith. Jasper Lee Kern. Reese Elliott Kirsten. Noah Aiden Keel. William Joseph Kimnack. Colby Julius King. Avery Grace Kist. Andrew Shane Kitts. Eleanor Grace Klein. Morgan Lynn Conkle. Reese Anthony Rook Cruzy.
Paul Harold Loffesweiler. Ava Brooke Lloyd. Brenna Ruth Lohman. Emily Faith Lamonaco. Riley Reese Lundeen. Cassidy Grace Likens. Amelia Catherine McCura. Gary William Madison. Nicolosi Makshavili. Alexandra Marie Mancuso. Jason William Marmer. Maya Patricia Martin. Margaret Rose Matusik. Braden Wright McCaleb. Ethan Richard McCaw. Lillian Kathleen McCullum. Nicholas Ryan McHenry. Jaden Michael McKinney. Calvin Abram Medeiros. Michael Joseph Yurovsky. Wesley Robert Metzger. Garrett Brian Minks. Adrian John Miracle. James Grayson Mix. James Grayson Mix. I'm so sorry. Ariella Virginia Moore. Ethan Miracle Moore. Jacob Dylan Moore. Molly Lila Moore. Cooper Daniel Morath. Faith Marie Morton. Ryan Thomas Mullenkamp. Marley Jade Mullins. Drew Maxwell Murnan. Jaden May Neff. James Lee Nichols III. Jansen Elizabeth Nichols. Reed Edward Niven. Ryan Gerald Noy. Dollar Oblukulov. Maya Yumi O'Neill. Jocelyn Nicole Ornelas Juarez. Kevin Daniel Ochoa Ortiz. Audrey Lee Osman. Lainey Michelle Ott. Samuel Clark Otterson. Felice Hatija Azbidak. Orhan Barak Azbadak. Violet Justine Paddock. William Lindley Pageant. Valerie Rose Parnan. Ian Clifton Parrish. Aiden Daniel Parton. Rory Marie Paul. Hannah Grace Palikowski. Adrian Lee Pease. Ray Amy Pease. Gavin Michael Pellman. Brendan Michael Pennington. Paige Marie Perkins. Danielle Nicole Peterson. Adriana Marin Petrella. Samuel Vladimir Pettit. Elena Isabel Plant. Morgan Louise Poe. Alexander Cade Proano Raps. William Maxwell Ramsey. Chelsea Reyes Alvarez. Ian Alexander Richards. Denver James Riddle. Gabriel Charles Roberts. Abigail Rose Rudy. Eliana Rose Rumberg. Malika Rustamova. Lauren Olivia Rutz. Christopher James Ryan. Liliana Ray Rysick.
Gabrielle Sophia Saletta. Carson Michael Sauls. Megan Nicole Sams. Anna Marie San Marco. Ella Ann Sauer. Jack Robert Sauer. Caitlin Noel Shell. Abigail Marie Shermer. Gracie Marie Shermer. Livia Maria Shorn. Emma Elizabeth Schottmiller. Lily Joy Schroeder. Brooke Elizabeth Sewell. Sophia Grace Shapiro. Davlat Shavkiv. Amato Jan Scott Shed. Summer Elizabeth Schinkel. Jacob Roland Simon. Oscar Jacob Sims. Terrell Robert Sims, Jr. Abigail Marie Beal. Sierra Nicole Skeens. Honeybee Warren McAllister Smith. Samuel Henry Smith. Celia Grace Sovic. Allison Rose Spitzley. Peyton Amaya Sprankles. Emma Catherine Steiner. Ian Walter Stolb. Haley Ann Storter. William Robert Sullivan. Landon Joseph Temple. Alexander Lincoln II. Zachary John Thomas. Nathan Gregory Toms. Valerie Brooke Truman. Nolan Dawn Uvery. Sophie Carolyn Van Rukel. Mitchell Calvin Van Hemert. Megan Chandra Varadachari. Maya Alicia Vieneman. Emily Lauren Velasco. Caden Michael Verholst. Charlie Vinage. Julius Rico Vorbroker. Michael Robert Vorher. Ava Rita Vodopek. Casey Patrick Walker. Carter Jason Walters. Talon Brian Walton. Logan James Washburn. Luke Watson. Daniel Kennedy Watts. Riley James Webster. Ethan Douglas Weitz. Josiah David Wesley. Daniel Brenton Westermeyer. Sydney Anna Whitlock. Grace Elizabeth Whitson. Hayden Marcus Wilder. Kaylee Christina Williams. Cameron James Williamson. Adelina Ella Wilson. Connor David Wilson. Bradley Austin Wirtz. Benjamin Russell Wirtz. Jacob Riley Hester. Marcello Anthony Amerson, Jr. Tyler James Wolf. Nicholas James Young. Evelina Vladimirovna Yoon. John Martin Hufford. Talon Christopher Sizemore. Aaron Mackenzie Jordan. Peggy Jolie Geiger. Deetra Menenzor. Paige Elizabeth Delaney. Claire Helen Ziegler. Justin Emmanuel Zincini.
We would like to thank Loveland High School teachers, staff, and students for making the past 4 years unforgettable.
Graduates, please rise and prepare to turn your tassel.
On behalf of the class of 2024, we accept these diplomas.
Congratulations, Loveland High School Class of 2024.
Let's go!
Landing.